you had the opportunity to work with probably one of the best communicators of all time, President Ronald Reagan. He was known as the great communicator. That became his nickname while he was in office. How did you come to know Ronald Reagan?
As a young student in Los Angeles, I went to a reception one day that was being held in Santa Monica. And at the reception was this man who was a former movie star and former governor of California. Nothing was mentioned about being president of the United States. But I went over as a young 20-something-year-old and I started talking to him, and I found he was very interested in me. We spoke for probably 45 minutes instead of being brushed off as a young kid. We had this great conversation, and I was very impressed with him. I said, I understand someday you might run for president, and if you do, I would love to volunteer on your campaign. And sure enough, a couple of years later, he announced he was running for president, so I went down and signed up as a volunteer. And that's how I got started.
That's how you got to
Yes.
know Ronald Reagan?
Yes.
That is quite a story.
Yes, and, but it showed, I think, as you talk about examples of mentoring in young people, here's an example of somebody who's quite prominent and distinguished in multiple careers in the movies and as a governor, and here he is willing to talk to some student, and who that student ends up working for him for decades.